Yo, what's going on guys, BADbtd here, and today we're going to be ranking every single tower in Bloons Tower Defense Battles 2 Season 1. Alright, Season 2 is right around the corner, and the meta is pretty insane right now, so I thought, why don't we rank towers, just to see how absurd it is, and so we can look back on how absurd it is. I think I'm going to be making a tier list for every single season in Bloons TD Battles 2, just to see where the meta is, and how good towers are against each other. Anyway, let's begin. So we have all 22 towers right here. Primary, military, magic, and support. And we're just gonna rank them. Alright, starting off with the Dart Monkey. Now the Dart Monkey, at the start of the season, it was pretty terrible. But recently I've actually been seeing it a little bit. I think it has potential. If you get up like an Ultra Juggernaut, for example, it's pretty insane. Triple Darts is a relatively good early game. It has no stalling. It can hit camo leads though. I'm gonna be generous and put it in B tier. I think that's fair. Generous B tier for the Dart Monkey. It has lots of potential as an early game monkey. However, it is outclassed early game, and that is its only real purpose basically. Right, next, Boomer. Boomer is incredible. It's basically a souped up Dart Monkey. It can survive early game, not as easily as Dart Monkey, but basically as easily. Plus, you have Moab stalling, which is pretty insane. And, yeah, has lead protection, no camo protection, though. So that is a problem. But you could use a mortar to remove the camo, or you could use a Monkey Town, for example. There's lots of ways to get around it, or you could use another tower. I think Boomer is definitely, for the stall and the early game power, an A tier right there. Right, next, Cannon. You don't see cannons used very often. I was really excited. I thought cannons were going to be the meta with recursive clusters. They just weren't. I don't know why. I think it's just because you need to have really good early game defense. Yeah, I mean, cannons are alright early game, but, you know, they are outclassed again. I'm going to put it in C tier. You don't really see them used very often. Alright, next, Tag Shooter. If we were making this tier list right at the start of the season, I would say Tag Shooter, top of the meta. But we're not. We're at the end of the season, and the tag has received 2 nerfs, pretty heavy nerfs as well, where the only real good path is Overdrive's alright, but mainly Blade Shoot and Blade Maelstrom. I'm gonna be putting in A tier. I don't know. We can change the tier list later. Remember, we can like change placements. I think the Boomer might be a little bit more powerful, just because Tac can't hit camo as well, but Boomer is stall. And if you play Boomer well, then you can survive early game. But they both need support. So, I don't know. Alright, Ice Tower right here. Now, Ice Tower, start of the season, wasn't really used much. But it has been recently gaining some traction a little bit as an early game tower. And also, it is good late game with this Ice Stall, for example. I think it has potential, but currently it's not too good. So, I think it's going to go C tier, but definitely above the cannon. It's a good early game until whites ascend out. You can't really solo early game with it unless you invest a lot of money into it. Alright, Glue Gunner. I don't think much negotiation is required. I'm going to be putting it into the unplayable tier right here. 2-2-2 Glue Gunner. Like, that is just not enough upgrades for the Glue Gunner to be good. And especially if you're higher than White Wasteland, probably, it's incredibly hard to level this guy up. It'll just be outclassed by literally everything. So I think it's relatively unplayable to gain XP for it, and to make it good. But yeah, I think it's unplayable, basically. Sniper. Our first meta tower, it seems. The Sniper is incredible. It's basically a better banana farm, except it does a lot of damage. It can survive mid-game easily. And it can also stall Moabs. It's like an all-round incredible tower. So I think Sniper's good right there. But I think they could nerf Sniper quite a bit. I'm just saying. But that's not going to change placement, because this is just on the current season. Monkey Sub. Now, this is an interesting one. The sub at the start of the season, I would have said meta. But first strike damage has been reduced. React to Pierce has been reduced. You don't really see them around anymore. As well as a Buccaneer. You don't really see them around anymore. But, yeah, because there's lots of other towers that can do the same things as them. So, I'm going to be putting the submarine in high B tier, I think. Buccaneer, same thing applies. I'm going to be putting it in high B tier, but just under the sub. I think this is pretty fair so far. The Monkey Ace. Now, I have seen some footage of the Monkey Ace. You know what? It isn't too bad. You can't solo rounds with it, but it's just a good support to chip away at a lot of balloons. I'm going to be putting it in C tier. It's definitely better than the cannon. I think it's better than the ice as well. I'll put Topper's... Oh, okay. Topper C tier, I think, for now. Next, Heli Pilot. Heli Pilot, I actually did use Heli Pilot for a while. Between White Wasteland and Lead Dungeon, I used Heli Pilot early game. It's not too bad. It is outclassed by a lot of things. It's not too bad. It can hit camo and leads if you get Razor Rotors with IFR protection, I think. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, putting it in C tier. Bottom of C tier. I think the Ace is a bit better. But the Ace can't solo early game, but the Heli can. I think they're equal, to be honest. The Heli isn't too bad. Like, if I could put these equal, they are equal. Mortar. You know what? I think the Mortar isn't too bad, right? The Mortar isn't too shabby. Yeah, the fact it can remove camo off balloons, it can remove special properties, and it's 5th tier, 4th tier. Artillery battery is really good. Big one isn't too good. I think it's definitely better than the Ace. I think low B tier is a good place for it. Dartling, we don't even need to negotiate. Top of meta. It's the most common tower right now. It can solo early game and mid game, basically, with Hydro Rocket Pods. It's incredible. And it also holds up late game as well. Only thing is, it doesn't really give stall. I think the Mad ability does stall though. But yeah, it has really good 5th tiers with the Bez and the Mad. Rave Doom isn't too good. But apart from that, it's incredible. Wizard. The Wizard is alright. It's alright. I think I'm going to be using the Monkey Ace as a baseline. So, is it better than the Monkey Ace? Yes. So, it's going to be going B tier. I think it's better than the Mortar. I think it's better than the Dart Monkey. You know, I think the Mortar's better than the Dart Monkey, to be honest. I think Dart Monkey lowest B is good. But yeah, the Wizard, you know, Wall of Fire can carry early game a little bit. So it can survive early game. Purple Balloons, it's terrible against them. Purple Balloon Rushers are really strong. So yeah, that is something to be worried about. But yeah, I think Wizard Monkey's alright. And Necromancer, getting that up, isn't too bad. Super Monkey. Now, I'm not going to put Super Monkey in meta. It isn't meta. But it's close to meta. I'm going to be putting it in top of A tier. Alright? It's incredibly close to meta. It's an incredibly good tower. It is outclassed a little bit by some towers. But it is basically the quintessential end game, late game tower. Alright, it has good stalling against Moabs and Bloons. Basically, with the Super Monkey surrounds after you pop a Moab, you don't need to even worry about it if you have knockback on the Super Monkey. And it's good against Moabs, incredible against DDTs, and it's relatively good if you get a lot of them up against a BAD. I think Super Monkey's good, however, I wouldn't consider it being meta. Ninja! Definitely meta. Still, it is meta. I think it's better than Sniper, but not as good as Starling. Personally, that's how I see it. Ninja's incredibly good still, even though it received, though the glitch has been removed, which made it easily the best tower in the game. But they made it also relatively viable early game. It's incredible. What a good tower. That's all I can say. It's incredible. Alchemist. Great support tower. Is in A tier. I think it should go here, personally. I think that's a good place for it. It's definitely not as good as Super Monkey, but it's basically, it's very good support. Incredibly good support. Just, again, with tack shooters and everything. It allows them to hit. It's basically an MIB, except a lot cheaper, but doesn't supply camo. And it can also do damage and stuff. So, yeah, I think it's pretty good. Anyway, Druid. Our last magic monkey. I think it's going to be our first D tier. There are some strategies of Druid Monkey. It's becoming a little bit of a meme at this point. But Glue is not becoming a meme. It's just really no one wants to play it. Druid is becoming a little bit of a meme. Yeah, Druid has some strategies. He's like intentionally losing lives to power it up. It doesn't hold up. Yeah. I mean, Oben and Druid kind of can get a combo going there, but it's just not too good. Banana Farm is better than Druid, but I think it is D tier currently. It's not D tier because of how good it or bad it is. It's D tier because of how good Eco is compared to it. I'm not really matching the Banana Farm against other towers here. I'm matching it against Eco. And if Eco is in meta, then Banana Farms have got to be D tier. They're just not good, realistically. They have their uses here and there, but they're not too good. Spike Factory, Boltrix is going to be happy about this, is going in meta 100%, above the Sniper, I think. I think all these meta towers are basically equal. Yeah, I think they are. Spike Factory is incredibly good. Getting up Spike Storm, Carpet of Spikes, Spiked Mines, Spiky Balls, Perma Spike. Every single path of the Spike Factory is incredible. And it can basically solo Moabs up until BADs. If you just get a lot of them down. Monkey Village. It's definitely an A tier. Is it bottom of A tier? I think it's better than Tact, to be honest. Now. I think it is. I think so. It's pretty good. Right? I think these two are equal, basically. Yeah, I'll put the village below the Tact. The village is just so helpful. Right, it's basically just an all-round good tower. And the NG. The NG is really underrated, in my opinion. It is definitely going to be a meta tower soon. Because if you can get up a really early Bloon traps, it's insane. Sentry experts are insane. Overclocks are insane. I think... I think B tier, to be honest. Below the Buccaneer and the Sub. I think this is a fair tier list. This is my tier list from my experience. This is my Bloons Tower Defense Battles 2 tier list. Yeah, thanks for watching. This is my first video on this channel. So if you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe, I guess. I'll be uploading lots of Bloons TD Battles 2 content. Currently, a lot of people are quitting this game. I really hope that this game is going to be incredible. The fact that they want to turn it into an esport, for example, definitely a lot of balance changes are going to have to happen, but it can be an esport. It can be an incredible game, and it will be, I have hope. Ninja Kiwi always have basically not too good launches, I'll say that, but they always turn their games around. It's kind of, people expect that from them at this point, and I know they will deliver. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.